woda woda.
Na meda o.
Woza woda.
Ah meda.
Eh.
Na da maka ababubu bi e ma bi ma famu. Ji fe e bi amere are da ho ade ase se me sori ko fa me ntimemfa. Na be ma babamu abuba. Apart from no de, se me ntime ko ba da bia e de ababubu bia e ne ma fa.
Okay, wasi se watimi ekoba de nyande abambo bia no e wona fa. Ene eye memenda sha no se eye August 30 the year 2025. We have na Simone Dunum na Apanon so ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 abraso na pay se betena se ne de Akwaaba sports preview no ye de etwa so nonduba ye peje mu de feature media so nyumba twa sa kopim se dumie no babo na ye de Akwaaba yiwasom kasebo no ebetwa so no chi donko na oja wasankafa ni team se mpadadam special no omede betwa so e de ama kopim se nomyensa babo na oja DJ Poyoyo Akwaaba showbiz no o de etwa so de ama na oswati de eba kopim se no nsia babo no nsia ba djuma di na kan betwa to sa kopim se de be chibiom na obesate nka se ba besin konya na de ese wote awagudiem no yabomodia etimi e de atwa so e de amantara pay frewnia na katre ne se atena se no nso emfrenu ne se atena se na ofere video to Akwaaba radio 98.1 team nyina yesin konya no pay na djuma di no ye de ebreo obekọ Facebook wasisie e Akwaaba radio blekum on Facebook room e Akwaaba radio blekum sasra Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook and on Facebook Akwaaba FM on Facebook Akwaaba FM on Facebook ahanyina akọhye no a live for obetwa kwenye bi na wahwe uduwa na wetimi like ni kama ede ma wia na waja comments ho na wa mia share no so share no wakanda chew ne so nso enhye se bia na pay ya betra se nkoma udwa ye di ebe no benye bi etie na wachira na adwene kama so etimi da fa na pay ya di ebe enochi okoye YouTube na Akwaaba 98.1 on YouTube Akwaaba 98.1 but when ko sisie obetu akonya show ni bi na wahwe ana Facebook ko TikTok no so eno so Akwaaba 98.1 FM TikTok na Akwaaba 98.1 FM awanyina ko show no obetu akonya bi na wahwe uduwa no otimi like ni kama edema wo wia na waja comment on wa follow ye ene tem ya besin konya bia no djumedi no obenye bia we na so akere wadwene so etimi ede afa oko online radio na Akwaaba 98.1 online radio ni Akwaaba 98.1 ene so question no obetua konya bi na wetie ana afi so oko x ne so ene so Akwaaba na 81 x no Akwaaba na 81 ene so ko ne ko bia kebia no na yeni emfa oko TikTok badika karacha se Akwaaba 98.1 FM TikTok na Akwaaba 98.1 FM ana face my tini ni Akwaaba radio 981 FM Akwaaba radio 981 FM ko ne show no na ko pebi na etie oko Instagram ne so Akwaaba 98.1 Instagram Akwaaba 98.1 ene so ko show no ebetu akodin komo edi afa ana sempo betu ko Play Store na wako download dia app no ene so Akwaaba radio 98.1 FM Akwaaba radio 98.1 FM awanyina ko show no obetu akonye bi na weti now so watch wadwene so etimi ede afa o messages na kano bomade afafa 0242 020208 0242 020208 5730 030207 573003 saya WhatsApp anasa number messages no obetimi ede afa na pamni nyina yebeken kan ede ama steam nyina trase o fiase adanse bona kojo Frederick o fiase Sasana Hussein Adams awaham the tactical man ocean kwame obe o menyina o fi asha no se Richmond Adarment show no oko Facebook ana face social media kanyina so a obetima konye bi na otie na onye bi so ahwem na so atwa wadwene kama so etimi ede afamiti ede Kofi Adukpole tago sha so nonduba ye peje mu de feature media no se ne nsama ho de ebre no ye be kwama no ni akodi nkomo na amana ne 5 major list no na no ene start here eno games ne metimi ekoso ene etwa so now down ne kopiemo awo EPN no ma sharon so week number 3 games no ene a boy 11:30 anope nya sarike tokra enom aye Chelsea the Blues omene Fulham ene de pem so na ede nkomo ene say every Fulham amakache eba after say nanom Manchester for intimi ashomo na omonya draw na eno chi no ene kopiemo awo Stamford Bridge no nkomo ben ene say omene betuja Abraham ne Chelsea ede kopem so ehonsam obeti games ne dos ene etoja ochera big match ho ano aye 3:30 Liverpool omasi you never walk alone omani Arsenal ene de kopem so ehonsam anope obeti pina ede free EPL week number 3 games no Arsenal French League ene channel so week 3 games no eno na start here and the games there oh Monaco bobo game Paris Saint-Germain bobo game Olympic Marseille Arsenal Lyon omunyina e games e so metimi yede fro ahonsem obeti saso ana German Bundesliga no week 2 games no start here and the games ne e Bayern Munich Arsenal Dortmund Bayer Leverkusen other clubs nyina e games ya yade onsem yade ba mo Arsenal Italian Serie A no eno week 2 games no 2 matches etimi ekoso eno AC Milan eko away etimi ekodi nkunim saso na Cremonese so tina fie etimi edi nkunim ene teams men na say e bona breben so na akense na start ahonsem obeti saso na Spanish La Liga no week number 3 games no atimi started that and against rebi Barcelona da be no bo saso na Madrid da be no bo no ne wankra na say ebo ne nyina ensema na pay ya besin konya ya de ebro na sano so eno sa edanche sama transfer na pre no yenya kan to be saka 2 days na window no na ya krosu clubs ne nya bro German so brutal enya sem ketwa abrante Femi Lopez he say Chelsea for a pen no dem komo na isa no pay as a PM say ne move from FC Barcelona ago PM our Chelsea no nyama ati say ye bedi nkomo na na pay Sasana Kobe Manu de abeto jane so aka ala Manchester United say be an campaign for enyano na onko pelombi na omo was it team dana come so no Napoli na nye be Napoli for so interest abrante no ombefa na so mo emfa no ye de onsem ye de bamo saso ana Nicholas Jackson move to Bayern Munich no the Urban is a Chelsea for GBB atum ay sa brante na enche contract no oba kwasan edi ama Bayern Munich and onsem Bonadi mu ntirema kanyina no ebebrew nano ana UEFA Champions League draw no etodwa eno aso no so sample Europa League sasa Conference League no eno so draw na betodwa ne nyina ensema ye de ebrew shishisha no pe na wate de eba shana so bona wiama na nsem na Hussein besin konya na nkyeremu no wetimi atepina ene match se ho enti wo de ne sample obenya bre na wasin konya na watie no obepepa ye bedi ka bo games no e ofiase ansa na mpo ebre ne so a yewremo awe status ahodo na etimi akoyi games de front bomodin na nya na ajade na tenase ne follow awe Facebook hom se show no obedi akire na so akire wadwene so etimi e de afa ne nyina ensema ye de bra hyehyehya no nya sabe ketokra na ye wi a ye betesi fie afisam no Black Stars head coach Otuado enua na wasama boy nzechire cap no wase na oni central fodi nkomom wase Ghana enyan qualify engopie mo World Cup wase ofa match after match na pressure no wo ho wase pressure no ho enya sabe keto ahon komo obetim saso ana Ghana Super Cup no watena 3 pm e dance park baby ani anom aye baby ani Gold Stars omone kotoko ana de bepem so honsem obeti Kumasa Santi kotoko press ni se awe Jesse na ayese na no kotoko pound tomano ombe so mde abakosem nte se omeji kruwa e de makrobia omo se de futo e de emaye clubs ni se hope ni Ghana ya na isomo omo ye Ghana company and the clubs no ko na Jesse no omo kwenye bi emfama omo ahonsem obeti ena anopi e wo show no so dindin ya Black Stars press nyame adomada ochena kom ana boys no e best start some report our Ghana say na nyame adoma ye from mind makopie mu na ye ne Chad ye da kopim so on the 4th of next month besim wintem obeti Kumasi Asante Kotoko ochina ayom birthday ochina benya 90 years omene ko Super Cup ebekọ ye de ma na senko yi ochina ye bebe ebedi nkomo enana pe ye ne perifa press bedi nkomo e wo show no so na oso atide eba wo de ne so mo afide anda ase na nkomo na eba no obenya bietie na oso atire wadwene kama so etimi e de afa ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 Saba penny see etie bone eba na manani nsem no watimi ahwe ni nyina gua kama etimi da ma wo wi a yebesin konya na ntirem na aka no yabomodin a etimi da to aso nti brai Facebook wasisie Akwaaba radio Brekum on Facebook no Akwaaba radio Brekum Sasra Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook ana afesu Akwaaba FM on Facebook ahonyina akwa show no a live for bit bank bi na osweti no wan so akire wadwene kaba so 8 bi da fa sport bia mo amutia no pe bia no bia wo ayesi otie nyina no ma yensanka ne sisi ba bia wo ayesi obi atum sisi ano ma yensanka ne sisi wo de bomode na test bra fa 0209749004 0209749004 ba bia wo ayesi otie sisi ano bomode na fa bra sisi na ye alawa o repair TV o go city park chemo o twina so pe wo bia tum kakraka manfo 18 anti shanon so bebia wo ayi so sutie no na oma ensa kan se sie na oso yetinya halao na ehun zampa ye no na esi aka etimo show no ye de ba hyehyehye no nya asam kitokra ye dan waba ne yakɔfa ma no ne nsɛm no ɛde abrɛ yɛwia de aka no yɛbɛtoa so ha ɛyɛ Akwaaba radio 98.1 bɔne brɛ nie amana ne nsɛm no ayɛ krado ɛwɔ fia
And I know Paisa Brasia so say Yadimu Konkro farmers so one summer Yansakano and no and Yadiba Somo our Akwaaba sports preview so na Yadiki catch us Uko Facebook show no extreme life for home Akwaaba radio brekum and answer Akwaaba FM and Akwaaba 98.1 enti Uko Facebook no so na waba modia say obe like show no o like we are no drop your comment no me share no so on YouTube so show no live I want so Akwaaba radio ubetimi akwa ne kama pa na no so etimi asupport ma niema etimi atoto jebro na de ate anisem uramu ewo chase TikTok no so Instagram and X ne so a ehonum nyina no show no live kama ena anopai dodo na enso ahwe ewo ho na de ate anisem ukotuning radio and online ne so a show no stream live ewo ho ehonum nyina no Akwaaba radio enti wonso betimi akoda afi wakwa follow show no kama pa na no enso etimi asupport amaniema etimi atotoye na de ate anise uramu ewo nkrofo so a ena no pan sembepre na ena eboboba especially in the Spanish La Liga sounds na uramu ewo German Bundesliga in the English Premier League Italian Scudetto Calcio announce no de ate anise ensembepre na efodum eba ena no pay ye de nyina enso eba mamo ewo Akwaaba 98.1 so enti de and say unso obakoso na fame watwa so atie show no kama pa na Kofianshan samana say emfi Saudi Pro League no na de atie ne se urama Saudi Pro League ne edenra ana announce team no wom so ebo first game of the 2025-2026 season de eba and say announce team no ekwakonya good score line ewo awia enra wom enso ehye team no aye Alta One eka enuma Alta One team no wom entimi ante Abrantani T and Jean Fales I won the first Saudi Arabian Pro League na Abrantani Ebo hat-trick na Kofi 7-7-7 won the first goal on the 7th minute won the second goal on the 67th minute and won the third goal on the 87th minute enti we womu chase business lotomu no betimi e de adwuma and next Saturday enye easy cry Jean Fales won the first hat-trick 7-7-7 ana Cristiano Ronaldo enya penalty ebo goal in that game. Kingsley Coman so no ni debut game in the Saudi Pro League no wano nso ebo goal ede enra ena no pay here confirming ni nyina amamo na sese Cristiano Ronaldo ababa the first ever player to score in 24 consecutive seasons. Not just a player bia war bomb matches and that's war bomb games for about 24 years afibiano wotimi eshe go ewomwa we 24 consecutive seasons Cristiano Ronaldo enso anya go ewomwa dotwana airport abaso Ronaldo ababa the foreigner and I said the foreign player with most goals contributions in the history of Saudi Pro League with Anase Bobo Kono. So far, Abranton anya 40 years wanya no diate anise odi 40 years no we bought 23 games anya 17 goals a incredible performance and the 40-year Cristiano Ronaldo and so identity so far urama Abranton anya 573 chasa career league goals aka just 27 goals no so etim anya 600 league goals and one football career mo so far Cristiano Ronaldo aka just 60 goals na 1,000 goals yeah calculate so benya sana what in the football career barrier no aka just 60 goals na Branton anya 1,000 goals so far wanya 940 career goals and no aya Cristiano Ronaldo na o breaking it down our club by club Sporting Lisbon the first club no about 5 goals abo Manchester United was 145 and Madrid Bobo Kono so no about 450 afe uramu ewa Juventus was 101 and announce so far 101 goals afe uramu ewa the Portuguese national team no so 139 goals dotwana epo Cristiano Ronaldo apaso na yemfru Ronaldo ni goals ene ne announce club no na afe yemuramu our France na okwa France enwa French Ligue 1 no Made 3 estate Emma Lons team no e start Brest e Kamiensa start Brest team no wamu eti emu baako ene games na twaso Lawen team no 3 p.m. wamu ane lead metropole ebapo na first 7 p.m. no the defending champions Paris Saint-Germain nso Asia Toulouse nyankoponya doma odech na AS Monaco wamu ane Racing Club de Strasbourg and about 3:15 na Strasbourg Bobo kono and the Blue Co company na anase group ye kwama semsem wamu ane oni Chelsea esen oni Strasbourg no Kofi na obakaya na no be Tuesday ho baby ene beto dwase Julio Enciso anu aya juma ama AFC Bobo Craft Brighton Hove Albion no boy no Chelsea Nkofo no akwa no mo fana homo adena ebeko Strasbourg edu baby ena sadda e collapse ye ena no pede apa ene se Strasbourg ene the Bruco group no enso awie bibia abrante fana Enciso apass ne medical say wakwa sign 5 years contract e de amogwo na de ate ane se obekwa kobo ama Strasbourg na after this season wasnya returning to Chelsea Bobo Kunti say Julio Enciso Kofi de ate adisa branch no e Chelsea 4 player wamo adena e Strasbourg aswaye na mamemfama tie for say Olympic Marseille team no enso e request 15 million euros sasa we club na open one midfielder Adrian Rabiot for 50 million euros in Ebra in the final days of the summer transfer window you know o de kwa onsa abaka Adrian Rabiot ne ya ka Marcel Asemno nyankopanya domo chana 6:45 e Groupama Stadium womo e kwa coach Olympique La de Lyon na the French best referee and it and François Letizia na e kwa coach na fifini na fe wanto sa game na abwa ama enyema enso atim akosie ye ka no yensha no so se uramu our French Ligue 1 man after Monday 2 no ayawra Monday 3 mu no Lyon for Edikai 6 points plus 4 goals Toulouse etosumiono 6 points plus 3 Lens etosumiensa 6 points plus 2 PSG etosu enai 6 points plus 2 and Strasbourg enso etosu enuma no ewo 6 points with 2 goals yenwramu ewo the English Premier League ewanso Monday 3 no ene anopaya 11:30 edamu shesheshesheshe ewo Stamford Bridge Chelsea the world champions wamu ene Fulham and ebo 11:30 anopai na Robert Jones and akwakoye center Rafi no enso anto sa game na Kofi Diate ane se enra Chelsea manager manager Enzo Maresca pre-match conference confirm MIS Cole Palmer out of this particular game. Bernard Badrashal enso out of this game. And Romeo Lavia players wamunso out no wie no. And what they told us on the do betting and say Chelsea team no much better with Cole Palmer. No doubt says Cole Palmer any Chelsea team man. Ebenya ada chase solutions ebetimi adia solve some problem Cole Palmer eja edi atwonom no see I will say again we are much better team with Cole Palmer, no doubt, but when Cole is not in the game we need to find a different solution. And no I sama papa ni din any Enzo Maresca what they to say Chelsea team no their mate any sa no pai wamu ebo 4-2-3-1 a branch of Robert Sanchez BB and Sessa one and air goalkeeper Rhys James ebeli di team as a captain Trevor Chalobah Enzo Ebebobi Toussaint Adarabayo Mark Kukureya eba starting game no Enzo Fernandez Moses Caicedo Pedro Neto João Pedro the informed striker William Estavayo and first no Liam Delap am rente Eduba Kwa se BB and Sessa wamu eba starting game ama Chelsea Christopher Nkunku AC Milan player because everyone one also acquire medicals pass here was signing 5 years contract and the amateur AC Milan Chelsea ebenya close to 35 million euros ultimu se add-ons ebaka amasikana akwadi mu yie pa eno wo ebisa Enzo Maresca manager ama Chelsea bobo kono eno wase Christopher Nkunku a fantastic professional player na de onim ane se abrantenom player bia position a warbon and a Chelsea best player Cole Palmer Enzo Ebo international ama Abranton finding it difficult to get minute ni bi our Chelsea bobo konom na the tennis Roma team no Enzo Eba for Tarek George na omo offer a remu and no pay the Eba and it's other English clubs Enzo join race na e bi etise full ama Chelsea for any omo boy no wo so munya Tarek George omo pe Crystal Palace sponsor e di Abranton and a Bayern Munich Eddie loan offer ebaye na so Chelsea team no e catch a Bayern force only permanent deal and a bet me amoamo aton Abrante for Tarek George nemo Bayern Munich bobo kono e cheso omunya Nicholas Jackson wo mu epe amaya kasansa na acha mo sa Abrante no e ye be 85% say Monday enuru no ye Bayern Munich for player na de etomu NSM Abrante personal terms de we BPA a loan offer and a Bayern Munich team no e de effort Nicholas Jackson udim say ye can Nicholas Jackson asem no metimi aka cho say Abrante for Canacho Chelsea for player although say confirmation emaye na so Chelsea team no and Manchester United awie bibia ama boy no enso abaya medical say wa Chelsea wa mu asroya wa pack ni bibia every Manchester United 40 million pounds and a Chelsea atua and ama Manchester United Chelsea edi kan atua 35 na 5 million pounds no akwa on clause no sika bia Chelsea ebenya sadachi bia no moton Canacho wa Manchester United team no ebenya 10% na Kofi Abrante for Canacho assign 7 years deal e de ama Chelsea bobo kono wa kwakoshe jersey number 19 eno a reporter ebobo eba eno ananua our pre-match conference no Enzo Maresca centrofo ebisa no anu ase wo mu said down there wo mu nyan confirm officially nemum dionim ene se Abrante for Canacho our Chelsea team num wa around Okoban training grounds wa Abrante a training with their club na also onimba bia Abrante no ni position pa no wo hu ni say wa winger or say I see him as a winger eno sama Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager no wakafa Alejandro Garnacho the new boy for Chelsea
that is around here. I don't know exactly where he is, but he's around here, and then he's a player that is quite clear his position. He's a winger, and I see him as a winger.
And it's also been reported that any more incomings that would happen in the next few days. It's been reported as well that any more players to come into the club over the next few days would require some players to leave. Can we expect to see a lot of players leaving over the next couple of days?
You can expect anything. The window transfer is open, so anything can happen in and out.
Ano ayen sama Enzo Maresca wano Enzo eka efa Abrante for Garnacho na Garnacho our Manchester United no wabo 144 matches share 26 goals and 23 assists. Nadia Tia Adisa Branton say free Manchester United wo ramu e bobo kwano enso eye Chelsea team no eguso yase anhweya na Branton from Adam Orton ono eye adwuma ama Crystal Palace no wo akwa boy no yase o targeting oye long targeted player saving kwapo desamo manyana nesama ebe ramu Branton din ene Bonanotti Facundo ono enso eye adwuma ema Brighton Hove Albion team no eye player say Chelsea team no dia mate ene so mawie bibia eye dry loan not just a loan mover, no option or obligation to buy enya dia say award num enti say Branton ebo season we ewie pe was returning to Brighton eno eye kakra ekoso between Chelsea and Brighton on a Branton team and Facundo Bonanotti ono eye adwuma emuabo afe Femi Lopez enso a player where adwuma ema Barca team no Chelsea for a go all out to sign a Branton for Femi Lopez after mixing Xavi Simons Nancy Kofi yase se Bobo Crefne Chelsea increase one offer mo de corner no na enya de se Barca for ebeti ase na Branton for Femi Lopez ni kwapo no asat a dead no na adwena ye ntantanta yase Enzo Maresca ene akasa ama se ne girlfriend akwakọ postu ade wo Instagram e kire se September no akoda no ebe sesa chese club was September changes na chese September de esesa September ebetimi asesa na Branton for Femi Lopez no ne club enti amanfa hyasiem ready meanings say ade abayiwa no akwakọ postu wo Instagram ne de enwe ya na Femi Lopez every Barca adwene Chelsea team no akaba ya 3 days na summer transfer window no enso akrosu yenko Manchester Chrome na enewie 2 p.m. Manchester United team no womo ane Burnley and Airport Old Trafford Samuel Barrott and aircraft gina mfimfini and game a center Rafi na dia mate ane stone ano a 3-4-2-1 formation and a papa fan Ruben Omorin enso Airport a Branton for Ante Beinde a goalkeeper ene away Samson Lenny Euro Matthias Deret Harry Maguire ebe start game no Amad Diallo Casemiro Bruno Fernandes Patrick Dogu Samson a Branton for Brand Mbeumo Matheus Cunha and Benjamin Sesko I am Rante Eduba Kwase Bibi and Sesam ebe start game no ama Manchester United papa for Ruben Omorin 18 kama and was sometimes as a bunny team say as a one quite Manchester United adwuma no Eduba bi nso a etimi ya ne sam one twaso anya adwuma for more than 20 years into ado na Eduba bi na adwen ayen tantanta na chase we mu eka se yan sake na bi mu eka se yan pam no waso no dem oguso aye adwuma ema Manchester United boboko no into awia ne mu se ene awiai enkurumdie ebako amogwo Real Betis team no na kakakra bi no mu awia Branton for Anthony na so Kofi diabete enisem asesikasam ene nsama Manchester United for eka no amwa mu Betis team no a redraw one bid for Branton for Anthony asatenu no no mo Real Betis for agree say wo ebetua sika 21.5 million pounds plus 2.5 million pounds eno add-ons na dia mete ene se enkasa sika ne de wo pobo kwa Real Betis no agia tum se wo ebetua nanso Manchester United team no apeso mo di 50% salon clause esha dunum eno ana ma wo pobo kwa Betis no enso a redraw bidder eno wo ede ekoye na yeka no uramu our United wabiwa Manchester United and Napoli team no agree a loan move for Branton Rasmus Højlund with obligation to buy with amount of 38 million pounds. Na wamu se 38 million pounds no Napoli for ebetua ama Manchester United se ebia Napoli for season akwawie ya wamu anya qualification to the 2026-2027 UEFA Champions League. The NSM wamu Manchester United team no agia tumunti diaka and it's a Rasmus Højlund ebetu enso awramu ewo Italy na fo akwakwa medicals the eba and it's this weekend obewramu ewo Italy no akwakwa medicals no no atwaso aye adwuma ama Napoli boboko no na Kobe menu move no so no say ene esitia yakacha mo se clause bebe na and the loan offer eba ya Manchester United team no arejati entiadno ahead of ene awia game abekoso 2 p.m. between Manchester United and Burnley no and Ruben Omorin edi Kobe menu come and was say I want Kobe to stay. He need to fight for his position.
till it's official, I cannot say much. I want Kobe to stay. He needs to fight for his place, and we need Kobe. So that is not going to change. The rest, I don't know how he's going to finish. I understand that the players that are not playing in this moment are disappointed, but everyone has the same, will have the same opportunity to play. You have to fight during the week.
Enti ano ayan sama Rupin Omarine wonu enso eka efa kwabi menhu na yenko Tottenham Hotspur so amonso akate abra Manchester any Burnley Airborne na Tottenham so our Tottenham Hotspur Stadium no womu any AFC Bournemouth enso ebo Simon Hooper and ekwa center referee ama Antoine Semenyo teams Bournemouth and Tottenham Hotspur's game ene na Tottenham team no Thomas Frank de Aba and it's likely so about 4-2-3-1 formation Kudus Mumranti no abrante fne Vicario ebe goalkeeper abrante fne Pedro Porro ebe jinamu Christian Romero aya captain Mickey Van de Ven abrante fne Spence enso start game no João Palhinha Rodrigo Bentocor abrante fne Papisa enso aba start game no Brannan Johnsons abrante fne Richarlison and afenso Mohamed Kudus the star boy aya abrante Eduba Kwa ya ready so aba start game no ama Tottenham personal a happy day Emma Tottenham Spurs team because wamu anya one of the talented boys wamu award the new chase generation ene niema enso ekosie our world football mu no abrante fene Xavi Simons enso adwane Tottenham Spurs team no and was sign a deal wamu 5 years contract and abrante assign na sika Tottenham for etria edema RB Leipzig no aye 51.8 million pounds. Xavi Simons say we are happy ekono nko enka wa start a we adwuma ema bobo kwa no aye Tottenham Spurs no se Tottenham team no aye club bi a emu adu aye great club and head coach na we kwa koshia no papa ne ene no ekasa ya enu ohun say yes Tottenham team no at the right place e was okoye adwuma emu mo was ode a flair e wo chase football mu no ebe wura mo say I am very happy and can't wait to get going. I have been dreaming of this for a long time. It is a great club, and when I met the head coach, I knew straight away that this was the right place for me. I will bring flair to the team, but also hard work and discipline. I want to do everything I can to win for the team and also for the fans. I know sama abrante feno Xavi Simons wadi etutwa was Tottenham for frena and who say yes adene de aha na was akọ na say abrante feno Xavi Simons wamo di jersey number 7 amano na sa jersey number 7 no wamo former captain wadi omo akwaje UEFA Europa League last season Hunmin Son and Nay Waramu our Los Angeles FC our USA no na sa jersey number 7 no and wash and no and Xavi Simons and Central Phobia and say hey sa jersey we the day player bia na ne mu edu captain no wade age cap na wo niema Hunmin Son eye no wonso betimi aye sa niema ni bia na and was wo nim set Tottenham for no wo bia epe Hunmin Son asem na o fa ni jersey a big responsibility and I wonso okwafa na ose why ready so abefa jersey number 7 no ahye na nimonyam nemom why ready so ababe making own story was so wo aya Samson no no jersey number 7 even kwapo uremu our Netherlands national team no so was jersey number 7 and 7 so no what the aye niema bebri.
He was the number that I had a really good season as well, and in the national team wearing number 7 as well. So for me, this was the best option for me. He made his own story with this number. I think he deserved it as well. The way people treat him in the club, but not only in the club, but the fans as well. They love him. Everyone loves Son, and hopefully I can make my own story with it. I know it's a big responsibility, but I'm ready to take it. So ready to make my own story.
Eno ayen sama abrante de din ene Xavi Simons wano enso ede etutwa na Kofi say Tottenham Spurs team no wamo signing so far urama wamo afa Kevin Tanso 21.6 million pounds Matistal 30 million pounds abrante de din ene Kota Takai wamo etria 5 million pounds Japan boy no Mohamed Kudus wamo etria 55 million pounds João Palhinha a loan offer with option to buy with 25.9 £50.9 million, and a Xavi Simons on Susika no £51.9 million. Ukaboma this summer Tottenham Space team has spent £163.5 million. Leeds United 430 and wamu any Newcastle and Akwaaba na Newcastle United team and so afa Nick Watermet onu aye adwuma Emma Stuttgart Bobo Kono Makacho say 85 million euros plus 5 million euros enu aye add-ons enu and adon aye confirmed Jesse number 7 and a Nick Wakwafa Bobo Kono and so aye Newcastle United nanka Jesse number 9 no down me aye free e was a Branton Ekwafa now so ene boy no choose Jesse number 27 say yes and Raya no Newcastle United team akwa signing a new striker and sana deadline day and so Andrew and Eddie Howe one aye manager Emma Newcastle United Bobo Kono bo Branton and Nick Watamedi Abaso sa Branton a positive signing and Adiaba ko NSM and Yema move to the right direction for Bobo Kono Newcastle United.
Say to us about the move for Nick Voltemada?
Not too much, Razor, but positive signs. I think things are moving and developing in a good way at the moment. So until things are done, can't confirm anything, but yeah, fingers crossed.
Would it be your hope that he could be registered in time for Leeds, if that's possible?
I don't think that is going to be possible due to lots of reasons that I don't understand. But I think that the most important thing is that we try and bring a centre forward in. That's what we've been working towards really hard all summer. So hopefully we're getting closer.
I know I am summer anyhow. Although I am manager, I'm at Newcastle United team. No, what they told ya. No more sign beside the future of Alexander Isak. And was say one to me and guarantee whether say Alexander Isak ever trust where ya juma. I'm a Crystal Palace and I say one twaso enye ejuma.
What does that activity mean for the future of Alexander Isak? Do you expect him to still be a Newcastle player come Monday evening?
Difficult for me to give you any clarity on the future, Keith. I've said before, I don't know what the future holds in that respect because I'm not dealing with it myself. I've got no update from what I spoke about the other day. I'm concentrating on trying to.
I know I am some Newcastle United manager Eddie Wade Atucha na Nyankopanya Dumo Dechna games no atwaso in the English Premier League. Brighton of Albion team wamu ane Manchester City 1 p.m. at the American Express Stadium and a sa game no aircrosso na Darwin England and aircraft center Rafi na wahanto sa game na Pep Guardiola asi wamu say James Trafford nano wamu game wamu boy ni a mistake dear nanso bibia chasa Branton ebe successful our Manchester City wasinya confirming say Ryan Atnori fit to face Brighton Yankoponya Duma Ochina.
Always they have the arms and the shoulders. Always. They don't believe, but we take care of them. Impossible to be better. So, and what happened don't belong just for James. It's not easy to say, but don't belong just to James. What happened in the second goal against the Spurs, and of course he's a strong man. He's have a huge personality.
Did he need a chat, or has he remained quite calm about it all?
Chat or what?
Did he need to have like any extra chat or anything, or is he quite stoic with it all?
No, of course he's concerned. I would not like if he's not concerned. But of course we are here to help them. So there's no doubt about that. So many times, always we are here to support in the bad moments.
May I ask you about Ryan Ain't Nuri as well? He went off.
It's fine.
He's okay, is he? Yeah. So and available for selection.
Mm-hmm.
I know I am Saba Papanity and Pep Guardiola what they at to Jana Man City goalkeeper Stefan Ortega and a coffee Ababe Tomuse Urama before says summer transfer window in Crosono na Abranton Africa Club and Borussia Mönchengladbach Bobo Kono show interest our Brentimo but Johnny Kidora rumor a goalkeeper every City fan expect before say Monday transfer window in Crosono no Munsa Etimi Aka Abranton and come across between PG and our friends Manchester City na nya de se issues bia e honum nemum club akwa and where you back cross Manchester City problem no e Galatasaray team no e work behind the scenes wins over Abrantani Dean and Juanigi Daruma and Yema Enso Ekos Manchester City Manuel Akanji a defender Emma Guamo na AC Milan Wamunso director of football and Dean and Tari a confirm se ampa wamu AC Milan for them enya Abrantani Manuel Akanji a bebwa wamu ye papa into Omunso 18 come with Bobo Kwenom and so I am Manchester City AC Milan for at the offer of 15 million euros plus add-on Sebema Sikano Akwakodu 20 million euros Roma wamu any Abrantani Ekasa wamu any agent in so 18 kama enti Saote Manuel Akanji Eko AC Milan emane enyo Liverpool team no wamu so in the English Premier League ochana 3:30 at Anfield wamu any Arsenal the league leaders and Ekwakosha Chris Kavanagh and Ekwakwe Center Rafi Mikel Arteta as we ready mu say the team no ebedi nkunim wa prepare the team ni ye pa we results a season we no wamu enya no mu ready mu say beto so sad nemom wa confirm say Bukayo Saka ebe out for some few weeks with hamstring injury no.
Yeah, Bukayo is doing better, but he will be out for a few weeks, unfortunately.
What is it? Is it his hamstring?
Yeah.
No surgery required?
No surgery. It's not as bad as the previous one. Obviously, very unfortunate to pick it up. It's in the other side. It's an action that requires full power from him. Then he clashes with the opponent. He needs to change pace again, and he felt something. So he will be out for a couple of weeks.
So do you hope, and I know you don't know because you're not a doctor, but do you hope that when you resume club football he might be available?
I don't know. Let's see how he evolves in the next few days, few weeks. Repeat the scan and see where he's at.
And with Martin, he's obviously been selected for his national squad. What's the situation with him?
We don't know yet. He hasn't trained yet, and if he does, it will be tomorrow. And let's see. He's doing everything he can. We're doing everything that we can to make him available, but we'll have to wait and see tomorrow.
Ano ayan sama Mikel Arteta wade etu dwana kofi won Jesse na Bukayo Saka da Facebook no so no nyankopon nya adoma eno na ochena Arsenal team no ehye edi awramu wo chese Anfield Jesse no efe pa so far this season who can Jesse efa make me aka say Jesse we top 3 ebeka wo bi Arsenal Jesse no efe pa white colored Jesse and Emirates fry better egu animu Adidas for the year logo no at the right and chase a two sign no and so at that chase left and the corner ubenya 3 lines emu mienu e gold and emu back so no chase red and insana no so no the same thing red gold and chase dominate odma Arsenal just we dem Kofi Empire was say me pebi na fe me de danta mo kakra because Arsenal just no pa na Abrantani Dean any hinkapie Pero a player Emma Leverkusen Arsenal for akaka krebi no mo awie Abrantano a season long loan with obligation to buy for a fee of £45 million. Na deal no salon clause of 10% ewomu enti hinkapie ono a player Emma Leverkusen no ewramu our Arsenal na obey no eno enso e confirm say Abrantefni Jacob Kiwo enso ewramu our Portugal bonten so akwa adwuma amuabo ani gisem ani se enra Abrantani Dean ani Kai Havertz ewo Instagram no wakoda supporters ase eda doctors ani ni teammates no wodomu nyina ase was a small setback thanks to the medical team for all their care and attention. Back soon and no sama Abrantani Kai Havertz will post to add to Instagram Olympic Marseille team no didn't come up with Arsenal for Alexander Zinchenko near French club no aniabre for a permanent mover. The amount no aye complicated aye Alexander Zinchenko ni salary awaje no so teso kakra bia enya won se Abrantani and so ebekwa ye adwuma amu wo mo enano pay ye dini nyina ema mo Crystal Palace team no assign Abrantani Yeremi Pino onu aye adwuma ema Villarreal nanu Monday and I'm confirming Sansa ema mo aye 30 million euros and a Crystal Palace atua adia fra Abrantani Dean and Yeremi Pino was signing 5 years contract aye valid until 2030. Abrantani agi Jesse number 10 our Crystal Palace into Jesse na ebrechi eze ehye our Crystal Palace no enu Pino akwaje Liverpool team no are very serious in signing both Alexander Isak any McGahey of Crystal Palace before said deadline day no ebe krosu na abrante fan Alexander Isak dia mate any say womo any as bobo kwa fan Liverpool any boy ni awie 5 years deal and wakwa sign near said the last bidder Liverpool for 80 euro this weekend no 145 million pounds. Yes, agreement Newcastle for Adia Tumu, Nemum Ampesa, Wamu this salon clause of 10%. And so Asha Dunuma say a club to club talks, and say no, Amunso aye, na Crystal Palace Bobo Kono, Wamu defender McGahey, and a Oliver Grasner, Esipabia, Emerena Drune dear. Onji ni se abrante no ebe free bobo kwanon aya Crystal Palace adwani Liverpool or see he has to stay. It is not possible to find McGahey replacement into ase abrante no enya dia se wo free bobo kwanon and so aya Crystal Palace.
It's Friday and the window closes on Monday. He has to because it's not possible. I think it's not possible at the moment to find a McGahey replacement who can play straight in the Premier League, being a starter for Crystal Palace, being consistent. And when we see, I think, our foundation, or the foundation of the success we had in the last couple of months, and also the foundation of going into the group stage, is our defense. Yeah. So we conceded, we had 2 clean sheets against Fredrikstad. We had now 5 games played. We have 3 clean sheets. We conceded in just 1 goal in the Premier League. So this is our foundation, and Mark is a crucial part. He's the captain. He's an English international. He has the most Premier League experience in the whole back, and getting now the right replacement in, I think is almost impossible.
Ano ayan sama Oliver Glasner manager jinamu Emma Crystal Palace Bobo kono wade Emma ye after Monday 2 ene yewra Monday 3 mu in the English Premier League no Arsenal edi kan 6 points plus 6 goals, Tottenham etosum 6 points plus 5 goals, Liverpool etosum 6 points plus 3, 100% record, and a crowd this 3 clubs. Chelsea the world champions etosu 9 4 points plus 4 goals, Nottingham Forest etosu enum 4 points plus 2, Manchester City etosu ensia 3 points plus 2 nanka mumusan yani yakwaji Heaven Cup the FIFA Club World Cup nti ye world champions team bian wo ya de esin Chelsea team no nimbo abra shy be show no Antoine Samanya about 2 goals at top scorers no wo lead in the English Premier League. Brennan Johnson etosu Chris Wood enso abone umade about 2 goals, Alan Haaland enso about 2 goals honum Hugo Ekitike Rich Mutim in Liverpool boy no one also about 2 goals, and a Julian Timber where a defender Emma Arsenal was 2 goals, Richarlison and so about 2 goals for Tottenham, and a Victor Gyökeres and so about 2 goals Emma Arsenal team no Kofi and for him na feyen ramu our other league centers no a German Bundesliga na German Bundesliga no and no amate 2 starte ya team say emu a dinye pa 2 newly promoted side from the Bundesliga 2 a Hamburger SV wabu ani St. Pauli and a boy na St. Pauli team no Akwaaba ni 2-0 etia Hamburger SV de ate ani se nyankoponya duma ene games no so Hoffenheim team no wamu ani Eintracht Frankfurt airport 130 VfB Stuttgart wamu ani Borussia Mönchengladbach ana airport ene 130 Werder Bremen team no enso Trent Leverkusen enso cost 130 na 430 no de ate ani se Augsburg wamu ani Bayern Munich Asia ochna one big game ebe cost anu edinye pa Borussia Dortmund 330 was Signal Iduna Park na wamu ani Union Berlin and Akwaaba after Monday 2 no St. Pauli the newly promoted side and Edikan wamu abomade abo 2 matches and win parko and draw back into more 4 points plus 2 goals Bayern ebabo game and into amabo 1 game wamu atosum 3 points plus 6 and Eintracht Frankfurt and so atosum yansa wamu our 3 points plus 3 goals Hurricane and LED top scorer start on man what about 3 goals ama Bayern team no uko Italy so dia tiene say dead no games mienu ekoso ama the newly promoted side the Inform club in the Serie A Cremonese wamu anwini 3-2 Etia Sassuolo and a Lecce team no wamu so atena fie ama AC Milan ekopo mu eka mienu a wamu Lecce team no wamu antimi ante Ruben Loftus-Cheek about first goal on the 66th minute. It was assisted by the new boy, the legendary player for Real Madrid and Croatia, Luka Modric into Alonso, and the first assist for AC Milan, Christian Pulisic, and so able goal on the 86th minute in Tianua, Chelsea former players Mionu, and the boss had 2 goals on Ama AC Milan and Nei, Abrante and Christopher Nkunku, and so Eka Komo, Ochana games Abakosu Nemum and 4:30 Parma Cacho 1913, Wamu and Atalanta Bergamo and Ebo, Pisa team and Roma Ebo 6:45. Now the defending champions, SSC Napoli, our Naples Cromwell, Diego Armando Maradona Stadium, no, Wamu and Cagliari Calcio, Akwaaba, Ochana so Genoa, Wamu and Juventus Ebo 4:30. Next 6:45 International Club de Milan at Giuseppe Meazza San Siro, Nomu and Udinese Calcio Asia, Lazio team no, Wamu and Hellas Verona Ebo, na CC Cremonese, the Inform club, Wamu Edikan 6 points plus 2, Inter Etosumionu 3 points plus 5, Como Timino Etosumiansa 3 points plus 2, Juventus Etosu and 9 3 points plus 2, and Napoli Etosu Enuma, Wamu our 3 points plus 2, Tosquas no, Abrante from Marcus Ruan, the only player in the Serie A no, Wabo 2 goals Ewomu, Yeuremu our Spanish La Liga, and also another 2 games so Emma Elche Timino, and we need 2-0 Etia UD Levante, and Nuacronano, Valencia Asher 3-0, Etia Hetafe, na ene Deportivo Alave 3 p.m. no, Wamo ane Atletico Madrid team no Kwakoshia, na Real Madrid 7:30, Wamo ane Mallorca team no, and so abo ewo Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, Jose Sanchez center referee, wano ane Kwako jina mfimfini, anto sa game no, aya 4-3-3 formation, and yes party papaniti, and Zabi Alonso Sempono, and ne wobe yusu, goalkeeper abe Tibu Courtois, Daniel Carvajal, abe starting game no, Abrante for Ida Militao, and so Ejinamu Dinhausen, Alvaro Carreras, and so Ababa, Federico Valverde, Alain Chomeni, Ada Goulet, Rodrigo, and so Abba starting, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Junior. I am Rante Eduba Kwase Bibi and Sesan, when Abba starting game, Ama Real Madrid. Na Madrid last 10 matches of Mambo Atia Mallorca, no, Kofi, Wamo Amrini 8, Adra 1. Alus 1 pair and 2 timu se ano dinye pa se abeka ya the last time amu share 95th minute Abrante for Jacobo Ramon and enya last minute winner Emma Wamo Real Madrid team no na Luis Figo say Kylian Mbappe was some qualities bia ubetimi edia a compare Ronaldo Nazaro de Lima. Now so when it says a comparison no enya perfect because Kylian Mbappe on his own unique qualities. Why you fast or say why you incredible talent and why you fast why scoring ability and Sanyamano are similar to Abrante from Ronaldo one also in qualities but in terms of power speed any chasem how boy any esi faso dantan ho any very skillful away na any Ronaldo dia no as a boy bra enti Abrante from Kylian Mbappe Ronaldo ni qualities kakra but when you Ronaldo qualities no upgrade enti wabo Abrante from Kylian Mbappe abaso na enra uramu our Valdebebas Madrid wo training grounds one man Kofi wo install chasem woman installing video assistant referee machines ni honoma utimu se eno so ayade bia se no Madrid for no hwesempo no wo ebetimi ade aboa players no abro mu training se wo yade bia no makọ back na for makọ ente no a yehu so mo installing VAR machines no training grounds so ene no ahwe Abrante for no Olawen Chomene any other guys in hawa no mo fa so training na yesono nkokrapo editoto emre bia atwamu eno ana Zabi Alonso say Eduardo Camavinga was so many qualities especially in modern football no ubenya no ho enti or count on him was Branton ebenya sport ni team num no say Eduardo Camavinga fit perfectly the system into a transfer no beto no na fe wura ababa support no was Rodrigo no adwuma wo work perfect ye pa na Branton betimi abo a lot of positions number 9 number 10 and right wings name only say left one no a good position Emano and no Sama Papa Niti and Zabi Alonso what they at to Ochana games at Waso Santa Vigo Wamu and Villarreal Ebepo at 3 p.m. na 7:30 Rayo Vallecano and Barcelona Akwaaba so much we no Barca for na complaining say Rayo Vallecano stadium no ultimo stadium no enya nemum arawsam and say Pablo Gavi enwa our training grounds no Abranton enya knee injury ene obakwa akoye test na so obakwa akotwa scan na wahwe extent of his injury but their mate and say enwe ya ochina game no enya de say obetimi abobi after match day 2 Villarreal and edikan our Spanish La Liga wom our 6 points plus 7 goals Barcelona atosum yonum 6 points plus 4 Real Madrid atosum yansa 6 points plus 4 and Bilbao atosu enaya wom our 6 points plus 2 Abrante for Adrian Liso Juma Emma Hetefe we about 3 goals and Branton Dean and Tajon Buchana and so Juma Emma Bobo Kefin Villarreal we about 3 goals Kylian Mbappe our Madrid we about 3 and Branton Ferran Torres Sia Kai Emma Barcelona one also about 2 goals our na enra and Papa Nidi and Thomas Tuchel no air manager Emma the 3 Lions of England and name the squad Drake Marcus Rashford Asnyaba back and Ole Watkins no ya babem na M Sports no Kofi me momo we aja ya try but you gidi say empili dabi we dey yam mpaye nyame wo honum na bet dey Kofi nka hwananka wontwani wonim se bebo a Kofi the chances in there were high B3 QZ C43 yeah B3 QZ C43
okay I know your M Sport but now they now they are no you enti that's bona na tere nkasa me no ni se we dey si usatena se be kono ho na ordinary dia no edem. Good morning Akwaaba Sports preview watchers. My name is Salif for Osman. Today Madrid versus Remayuka. Madrid to win by 3-0. Salifu Osman Brekum Mazi Akwaaba Sports number 1. I'm watching you live from Brekumazi. Yeah, that's a passer here from Brekumazi. Was it good morning, Akwaaba Sports? Was say I am familiar. Watching you live from London, Watford. And was it Arsenal or the way Arsenal Edasi Pam? Was it good morning, Black Coffee? Was live from Libya, from Adama Kwame Adama. The messenger or the Abanom. Was watching the show live from Brekum, Kute number 1. Was it a downfall of Real Madrid? Is my happiness. So you greeting to my mom Amabadu, the yam seller at Jew Kadabrada, Maklili, and Tao, and all Kuturam community from Great Bogabi, the messenger or the Abanon. What's a good morning? My name is Don Sipo inside Achamata Mark 7. Was to keep up the good work. More blessing. Akwaaba Yeda say Don Sipo. So the message Eddie Abam. Now young Koso na was when is Madwiki coming back? You. Okay, Modric was it a Modric Eba? Was say I want updates on his situation. Yeah, the Bama why now so it's Makuanim. What's a good morning? Was I'm watching live from Star Oil the Kenton more or say updates Kofi Tago. Yeah, that's it. We are someone taking the message up. What the Abba and opinion no. Yan twas was hi Tago was say it's me Batman. Please was say I greet you all. Yeah, that's it was a priest who said let us win to do you Nadia who's this video. What's the Kotoko still the best? Yeah, that's we a great Mugabe in the message. What's a hi? Good morning, guys. What's say is your boy Hassan CDB. What's say I'm watching live. Yeah, that's it. What's say my name is Iconic from Boma Senior High School. Okay, you. Yeah, that's it. Say Anopi audio message in Eddie Abab. Baby, now I say na young comra na young confanjire muno Emra Bra Hussein Adams. Asi konya enano pi obaba papa nsenu de asa otibia no obeti owia na ye the betting code no e de asoso e de amaw na so anya kakra e de to chire we say good morning Kofi Tago bibia boko ye de nyame ase
yes
yaba
be boy pima de
sa
ya live on Facebook
sa
Akwaaba radio
Brekum ye
enti uba na wa join na bibia etia kama na program na akoso
sa
enti ubetimi a share so na ades na nya bia hwe because weekend we no Kofi nkomo na de na say fully packed that enya asem keto a enti do me sa wentie dia onye ohun keke obesa boka
you One dia Oboka. See na nyampa so.
Of course.
Sa. You. Ma yenti we modao.
Yes, starting come on. Na somebody na chance me na no ana man show
na no de ya asemu
okay
na ne de o ne obeka kasa papa ho na so ya fa ho
okay
dude okay
Kofi
ye
the time so wan tie bi abebo kan say last week okay, I me can't say more tell we say come the mama.
Yeah.
Boy.
On.
And I realize who say there is a way. I'm a bedie. My yard was to
Nina found.
Is in 5 or 10 horse panya in them.
Oh, okay. 5 or 10 horse.
You. What I say? Aha.
Okay.
Ebebo.
Me say ebebo.
Go me say ebebo say Monday ebeba. Now, Monday 3 of the English Premier League near one. Now, and then lunchtime. Chelsea versus Fulham. The London derby and Ebaso. In fact, after match day 1, Chelsea draw 0-0 with Crystal Palace. Via Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
Of course, Chelsea responded quickly by going to West London, London against West Ham United. And share West Ham by 5-1. Now, it feels like it is time for Chelsea to make their fans happy.
Okay.
Because they say fans they expect to say Chelsea for no after so I'm call winning, you know. This time round, if you game the same any besiako. Now, on the other side, they are playing against Fulham. Now, Fulham this season, so far on first game, I'm on a Brighton.
Yeah.
Omo kwa away ko ball 1-1. Omo samba fi no. Ye nyina ye nim omo Manchester United. And also 1-1. In the Carabao Cup recently, omo ko share team and the other Bristol City.
Yeah.
And yes, so far no team bian shede ni in a proper shape because after about 2 matches in the Premier League, one a bit more about 3 near there. Season so untimi nyina so make a case say team be in a better shape at the same back.
Okay.
First of all, you need to understand that. And yes, sir, you will be carried away by teams needing. And the team be a home and Casano and you're fairly tested for us to see the team will strengthening, Okay. So now this makes this very game a difficult one. Again, a lunchtime game near Bonano. Now teams personally play a BNY. Yeah, beside say between lunchtime and the games that they share you and no power to so we are the another. And the players now just say we are in time or give you all or because we're done in your be in favor. So it means that a Basanwa game the muya de pa. And the evidence is always clear for everybody to see. It's in our investors name we are game no one here. I best say now don't forget say Fulham for one so they are being coached by Marco Silva. For Marco Silva, he's a very stubborn coach. In fact, about Premier League, he's been with this side for some time now and was studying top teams, how he plays against all those teams. And when you are playing against Marco Silva's side, in a time, Anra or explaining say, on him the way a Chelsea ball, and on him plan or the face Chelsea. Now, in his words, or say, we know their strength very well. They have individual and overall quality. They have a clear identity in terms of the way Enzo Maresca wants to play, such as overloading certain areas and stretching teams. For us, it is clear what he wants in each moment of the game. So, on no part, I say, you're very privy to the way Chelsea ball under Enzo Maresca. Now, when you are playing against a coach, or Chelsea or Tidia o yenase. Now or coming back from Manchester United draw. Oh yeah, Chelsea, I say oh yeah careful, particularly after only Crystal Palace draw.
Yeah.
And say Chelsea for no. In fact, before I continue, meaning say Chelsea fans today bisa say na kopa me. Of course, say the Bonachi no coach na beka. And now no ye nyina ye hu. Say oh yeah training na no Philly bibi. And yet say something like a groin injury. And na team doctor no ko free ni free park no so now team doctor ni free park no so they the update is that Abrante and the Kopama Kofi coach in say Mobi.
Okay.
Is not available just as Romeo Lavia Benio Badiashi. And the Kopama out. Meaning say Chelsea lineup and nobody be called game Crano. A lineup without Kopama. So Robert Sanchez likely to be imposed. Of course, Chelsea started a back four, but the game I said they were more pretty, creating the attacking overloads. Now Marco Silva, I can't Chelsea for the system. Rhys James be confirmed. No, ne Caicedo act as double. Now Marco Kenaya tossing at the rail. Any Abrante and the other Chaluba never go back to now because of Abrante and the other Enzo Rhys James. Pusha Koka Caicedo Huninti. Enzo Fernandez ever attack. What added to William Estevao, Joao Pedro Neto, and then possibly Abrante and Leandro Lab. So potentially, this is Chelsea's lineup are likely to start. So what it means, NSA Chelsea for in fact, yes, they will try to create a lot of overloads, but you have to be careful what much.
Yes.
Because one now the two MS Mitrowi or Beckham them no, it will be no cross no. Full and fun so or may a very tricky side that if you don't take care, they will finish you. And the Chelsea for very careful with this very long time gamer. And Yansem Kofi, look, yes, last season Chelsea in Fulham, of course. When him say Fulham be share Chelsea 2-1 was Stamford Bridge. And this should guide everybody about how this game in fact, it's not a game that I expect I think Chelsea will lose. But any game that
we find easy so.
Obeka say Chelsea be winning crowd be winning easy. Because me game we say Chelsea be winning poa. Yeah, maybe a slight victory.
Sir, 2-1 be another 1-0
be. And 1-0 be.
Okay.
Sa be. Yes, I part there because game no draw chance be brave. But I Chelsea ninti say Chelsea be winning poa. A very slight victory. But in all, it is explaining one thing. Say game ne dey mu be yet papa. Now, since the chance yenche. But so far minimum say obiya what is happening to Manchester United after 3 games. And then 2 p.m. Kofi Omone Burnley.
Yeah.
Now Burnley at this very moment say why almost games now omo bonwa. Omo first game omo lose to Tottenham 3-0. Okay. And now no omo timi share Sunderland abro omo tifie 2-0. And omo kobo Derby County in the EFL Cup omo win here. Game we yankasa no. Say the man you are in I prefer not to analyze this game.
Samum.
But you ready a bit free member so that we review the game to see say man you know say the other analyze the game some remember game na ko and now say we are in a very phenomenal season for Manchester United and say you cannot just predict what is happening because a lot of things that man you are dealing with say a free football no e be personal e be psychological e be emotional. And even if you analyze Manchester United's current situation, you may not get it right.
Yeah.
What I say? Even though match way on the average, or anymore as a go straight when man you. GD so mo be share. But man GD say Manchester United, my dodge. And then just say wow be Kobiano, e be a M4. But I think the omo yere there from Grimsby game no, it is too early to trust Manchester United. And this omo to me prove BB there. Then we will know say maybe season in the chance to be very difficult, but when you give them fair opportunity, they will deliver. So I prefer to review this game more than say Kofi me preview. Okay. Based on that, let's put it there. Now, Tottenham Hotspur, any Bournemouth bebo, our Tottenham Stadium. In fact, Tottenham for a almost stadium no. So no more bokro more renewed motivation because baby I will be sure on the stadium no can encourage you to do well. Now it is very interesting because Antoine Semenyo any kudus. Tibiana me combining these two pictures now they buy. Because Semenyo for Bournemouth, kudus for Tottenham. So for Ghanaians, we got every reason. Say same time 2 p.m. no. Yen so ye be game me. Now so far Tottenham was 6 how many points? 6
yeah.
Why we need 2 games. Bournemouth only 3 points, but the first game no go lose to Liverpool no. The Semenyo ye 4-2 no any performance Bournemouth done did. Am I promise say ade ba ko pese ye be a very good game. Now, Tottenham looks like they are in a very good shape and season. In fact, make more transfers, but signings no more yene try for you be actually say this is what they want. Omo person omo compete very well this year. Now we are talking of a Tottenham team about PSG, no. They had 2 goals lead until PSG better take.
Yeah.
Now, a penalties to Man Team Anje, but they showed their worth. Omashe Man City, Omashe Burnley. Now, I'm consider a single goal in the Premier League. Now, this is a side and they are very solid. So far, the Omachre under Thomas Frank. And they are a bomb of foreigners who what they want from this game. Because yes, bomb of team Ebeko so far they are proving sage in a summer. So the last time one assisted have been there.
Yeah.
Emo Mutimi go no. Now aside on no, Abrante and the David Brooks. He's been very good for team and the air bomb off. And then he's available for selection. That's why the transfers and then Yoma Ekoso surrounding him. And this is a very huge game that promises to be tough. But I think there is one thing. Maybe Tottenham at home they won't lose. I don't think they will lose. I'm West bad draw. So to be on the safer side, you know, Tottenham, I don't think they will lose this very game. Now, I would like to skip other matches, you know, and go to tomorrow in the Premier League. Brighton and Manchester City enable. Now, Kovita so far Manchester City this season. On much and say we cannot trust them at this very moment because Pep Guardiola project now all year no and lack a consistency.
Okay.
And then you say he's building a new Manchester City. He's revolutionizing his team. And in the technical team, no, was personnel now no more year you man. Pep Leanders, Kolo Toure, or Mamma. And you're again. The squad depth, no. So our first game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, a lot of players at the bench. Now no one all lose to Tottenham, no. Players on the bench like Mamouche, Ryan Sheki, on whom start here. Now even Wemusuko bench, Bernardo Silva, no, the regular starters in the breed, and now Obo Nico Gonzalez. Tijani Reinders, Ryan Sheki, Mamouche, Haaland. And the four the nominee, so you understand, say, Pep Guardiola rotating the team, no, trying to fix the problem, no, answer the team, the SC, a very good role. So, in the Abasana, you cannot trust them that much.
Okay.
What I say? Now they are playing against a team last season. You was a Pep Guardiola problem, and started this season, I started last season. Last season, now, Pep Guardiola problem, they started, you know. In fact, Brighton picked 4 points in the Premier League against Man City. Now, I'm going to Man City. Brighton fee. And I'm going to Man City bo 2-2. Etihad. And then I'm going to fee baby I'm share Man City no. And I'm face City. Don't forget. Now no season is chance and enko yem fama Brighton for. But they always have a way. So I'm going big teams are. Because our statements and no make you the top players. So I'm your man no Brighton you so baby. And they've always been the nemesis of teams beat they say Man City. And there was a going to this game. In the media game will to be on the safer side. I think 2 goals to the will be guaranteed. Okay. But it won't be an easy road and as an easy game for a team and the Manchester City. Okay. Now, Nottingham Forest no West Ham. On the evidence of the West Ham so far, Sunderland are show training. Now, Chelsea are 5. The team is not in stable condition. They are facing against Nottingham Forest, who is very fierce. They won born and the Nuno Espirito Santo on how guess white or do I know? And what didn't the ball or more, but again you are playing against them. City grounds. Forest if you now come now Forest ebo tina if you know she Brentford 3-1. Wakwa away any Palace here one of the strongest teams this season so far the omochire. And no more about 1-1 although you go no effect. And you should know say there is no chance for West Ham in there. So I'll go Forest straight win. Okay. Now before we talk about game Nankasano, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace bebo. Now this is very interesting because Aston Villa they are being coached by Unai Emery, but so far season initials, you know, almost 2 games. Almost draw against Newcastle. Now no Brentford show 1-0. And he said the almost form Ole Watkins or Beko on call. The way it looks as if say Aston Villa here now performance now John again no the my previous seasons in the year. So far almost 30 years. But they are always a stronger side. Now Omo home Villa Park. They are playing against Palace. Now Palace now Villa and neighbor no so. Games are Crystal Palace actually in so far HSO a very strong side that we shouldn't joke with them. Now don't forget season you know. Palace enter a lot of competitive games from the Community Shield. Kofi omo J against Liverpool. Omo first game omo kwa away draw against Chelsea 0-0. Yes, Eze ko Arsenal. But omo bo playoffs in the Conference League. Kofi playoff no omo qualify on 1 goal aggregate. Omo to Akwaaba Forest 1-1. And they're very formidable side. Again, say Warrior Palace for no any omo team the way omo ahyehyɛ under Oliver Glasner. Dean Henderson imposed there we are no ahyehyɛ. Yes. Abrante and the other Richards. Lekwa any Maguehi. Now Guehi here for a lot of players for Crystal Palace. Say omo free team them. And Guehi is one of the players I like is obey free one because there've been a lot of deals around him. Again, as a core Arsenal. There are other players and so are still Adam Wharton. A man for Lincoln. But even with that, now no one no boy, you know. Ismail Assar Chile Bibi say, even in the absence of Eze, he's that fine talent that when there is a chance he will put it in the net. Jean-Philippe Mateta say he's very consistent and every defender better. And it is very interesting because and the concert Tyromin is a problem. And somebody diagram Palace no free away banner. I don't think they will lose. So it is a game that I side with Palace. Say yes, it presents to be draw, but a Palace double chance because Diachi Kamada and Ebebo in the absence of Eze. And it's a proper 10, so I'm going to build it team here. Adam Watson, Taron Mitchell, Miguel Munoz. These are players that create from the flanks. Adam Watson through the midfield. Marquis, so also the Namunfinfi. So what it means is that the supply Diachi Kamada, Abrante and the other Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Ismail Assar de Bebano. Supply never bano. Ometima utilize it. Yes, Senkane and midfield and Edia. Teleman's John McGinn, Kamijo Moody Morgan Rogers, Doya Malen, but I think Palace looks more formidable at the same Villa. That is the reason why I trust Palace at least on many double chance. Now, this is the main game of the Premier League match day 3. Liverpool and Arsenal. Yeah. Now, before the game, Mohamed Salah had the assembly to him. Now, menya Salah can't send you, you know. You benya kwenya bisa Mikel Arteta about the Salah kan. Nanka yeti because minim say definitely Arteta unya ka asem bi say ya obedi nai. Mo Salah say Arsenal are the favorites. Now going into this game, the entity say Arsenal are favorites. They say when the teams stuck together for this long, they know each other's game. This year, to Mo Salah, Arsenal number 1 to win the Akwaaba. And the Arteta will say no, and no more. Now, Asemna Salah so cano subject, you know, and lot of talking points will become first. I say Arsenal bought watch a very formidable side. Yes, Arsenal yes signings, but signings now Arsenal and don't do saying any regular start. What was it? And yes, you're correct. You talk of him Obebo as a 9. Eze I expect Eze to start ahead of Ebia or Martinelli. Odegaard will not be fit in time to play this game. So Eze, Martinelli, Saka so any available. And Ebia Madueke. Now, to him, you know, Arsenal are the favorites. Now, put the records on. In the last 6 games, Liverpool near Arsenal Abon. interestingly, Liverpool team in Arsenal in the Premier League. Funny, eh? And then of course we Liverpool fee. Now all the 6, no, 3 are Arsenal call Liverpool fee in a draw. Mienu a 2-2 and a back a 1-1. But 3 now cause was Arsenal fee. The Arsenal really 2 and a back a draw. That should tell you, say Arsenal for no, they've been quite strong. In fact, so I remember Kenton and one more defense from Julian Timber to Calafiori, Magalhaes to Saliba. Now David Ryan and that pool. And it's a kind of formidable side of Mukutebi. See, I'm Arsenal problem now. It's a CMU is a huge problem. Your party, because Zubimendi is not giving them that thing. Seka a idea obi betima offer that shield and security. Nanka declare rights be kwa attacker. Imagine a nay Eze. Ebia Madueke, Gyökeres, and Arsenal should be careful because it looks as if the absence of Odegaard and Saka attacking line, no front line, be new, and the cohesion, any understanding, no, I hear number. What I say, Gyökeres is getting the spaces and passes necessary. They are expecting now he's called to release those pressure, and this will be a very huge game, of course. Only how to deal with tough opponents, Van Dijk and Omniade. But this is a team so far no and na attack no quite completely new because Saka started Saka is absent. Madueke started or a new player. Gyökeres is new. Eze is new. And the understanding no away. That is where they got to be careful because Liverpool pull resource. Liverpool is a very solid team. To me, Salah tried to shift the pressure, but Onubu said, "Oh, you go now, Shana." Ni goals be share against top teams. What I say? So we shouldn't be fooled. This is a very huge game that it will be very difficult for everybody to predict. And look, this is a game that gives us goals all the time. And again, referees in the finish it gives us moments. Now, Ekitike, Hugo Ekitike, he's scoring a lot of goals. Obaye 3 goals. Saka is adding. Now under intense pressure, results from Konya or Newcastle feel no crying enough motivation or more better than Anfield double. Minim so on defense, no. Last season they were the best, but this season I'm not sure a lot of lapses that they need to work on. So facing an attack, Gyökeres no there. There's a chance for Arsenal as well. How I wish a game we be somebody scoring draw, but there be a team now go step PM no, and yet easy to predict. Because still. I think Liverpool will firepower attack.
Oh, okay.
And no more a lot of game changes to make difference. Set pieces so Arsenal side. Slight win. Maminko 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 win.
Yes, Liverpool very in the game way by 2-1 because Arsenal set pieces in the day. Enyaba ya Kofi no more can Eddie Atwat them. That is it for the Premier League. Now, German Bundesliga no. And what they match day 2. Now, men come on here tie Nina say, Bayern started making a very huge statement right from the opening game of match day 1. I'm say Leipzig, who is one of the competitors, he needs to make him compete Bayern 6-0. Hurricane ball hat-trick. All the top players, Luis Diaz, Awabeka, stock of the 2 assists of Said Gnabry, only say she 2 goals, don't forget. And he making very beautiful statement from match day 1. Now we were waiting to see how competitive are this year's German Bundesliga no kofi ebeye. And the teams na bet me a challenge o mo no. Ne ye hwese de o mebo o game. Already back na head down 6 in Leipzig.
Yes.
Afei Eric Ten Hag Leverkusen kobo ya. Anyeye. What I say? Leverkusen kobo ya. Anyeye. Otifie Hoffenheim sheni 2-1. Now, ene Leverkusen bo Werder Bremen. Timani de Dortmund so kobo ya ono so first leg anyeye okobo against St. Pauli away. Now St. Pauli na Dortmund no kobo away no. Dortmund no ball 3-3. The other competitor nim so omu betimi amount of time no. These are the teams. Now in say Bayern ebo Dortmund bo Union Berlin. Ene ye China. Timani de Leipzig. Omone Werder Bremen. Sorry, Leverkusen ne Werder Bremen. Leipzig any head nam. Say since we mo enti me improve say they will compete. Now head the name Leverkusen Leipzig anye Dortmund any Union Berlin anye Leverkusen in Werder Bremen anye ya. Ni who say La Liga German Bundesliga the yenye ni na say they iron Bayern na ni focus on other teams because the other teams are not ready to give a challenge for us to discuss because they be are predictable. There's nothing new. What I say? The media and also I would like to look at the outcome of certain results, but so far I can tell you I don't trust any of the three teams now. Mabono. Leipzig against Heidenheim, I don't trust the match. Dortmund, Union Berlin, I don't trust Dortmund. Leverkusen or Kwawe, what if you cry, what if you're machine, or Werder Bremen, I don't trust them. Apart from Bayern. What do I say? Bayern bought Osberg, Bayern Kwawe. But I think Bayern share a lot of goals. So with that, you know, let's see the free Moaba. Oh, German Bundesliga. Until how the young waste time. Okay. Young Spanish La Liga. Kofi. And then and you made 7:30. Real Madrid a ball against Real Mallorca. Now, so far last season, Madrid has struggled at the early beginning. Now teams now Madrid struggle against them no. Baku na Mallorca. Now, and then this season story no S because Real Mallorca now last season Madrid didn't ball draw. I think that was Day 1 of last season. And then Day 3. But Madrid so far in 2 games, or Madrid need 2 now. First game almost 1-0. And now almost 3 against Real Oviedo. Nini now keep it clean sheet. Yeah. Now Real Madrid are playing this game against Mallorca. So far, Mallorca son chile say omo form no. Hey, that good. Omo lose 3-0 against Barcelona. So that game no omo ball 9 against 11. Omo did 2 red cards. Yeah. And the Arasati team no, and looking that strong. And then omo de Celta Vigo, omo ball 1-1. And then Vedat Moriki, and it's a player omo did red card in and they are back. And the Moriki is available for selection. All the first team players in the Moika Munina are available. Yes, you are Real Madrid. In fact, last season Super Cup on Madrid Shomu 3-0. And now I was Santiago Bernabeu say Madrid Shomu 2-1. Now that game, Kylian Mbappe scored, of course. And then Mbappe is scoring a lot of goals for Madrid. I would say there is another statistic that is flying. Say the last 15 La Liga goals for Madrid, Mbappe in Kwashim 11. That should tell you Sabrante and Waba Juma. And this season he started very well. And the side or Teshio Muyepa Oshegus. Now, this very team, so far, I think Madrid 2 wins, you know. I can send back about Papa and Daddy Jabi Alonso. Say he's trying to find a squad, you know, in the first team, and he's trying to make sure so be a playing time. And it's already Dario AS. Omo predicted lineup now omo dia banoa. They said one thing. Say born na Madrid dey born. Kofita go. Lineup a coach in the beko game no. And sesa apart from Vinicius Junior, obeba be replace Rodrigo. It is already lineup now Real Madrid dey cover na against Real Oviedo now. Yeah. The only change ebe say Rodrigo ne be free mumum. Ama Vinicius Junior Ababishim. That should tell you about the line. And now I'll talk about this later. Look, understanding this very game, there's one thing that Akwaaba 98.1. Chomeni has been one player so far. Oh boy, a very good game for Real Madrid. I say, so far we need 2 matches. No Musa is saying, and no Musi. No, say Madrid for never this season, no. Omu say you about 3 games here, you quite international break. And no dia show mu 3 mu say Osasuna, Real Oviedo, and then Mallorca. And so I'm winning 3 out of 3 no. Say the be you 9 points the be call international break number. And that should give every investor, everybody Kofi analyzing this game say the players are motivated, they are poised to win this game than ever. Say the be the vow. Our say 3 games, that's what I'm winning so far. We need 2 no. Game well, so fortunately for them, it is at the Bernabeu. They will give their all. Yes, I know the way I started setting up my Yoka team no. Because Debiano almost set it deep. No man hit it on the counter attack. The last time Kwaya and Vedat Moriki fa so 2-1 Eshe go no. Omo the ball ne go wide. No man ye cross. Na omo be bobo already at him. Because all the time no, na Madrid defenders no communication na a problem last season. This season, so what Dean Hoyson has been one player Madrid for na born abaso pa. Nti ano AS Marca churo bibi fa no ho. Say so far he's been very 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 outstanding. That should tell you say stability be bad defense. Nti na o keep it 2 clean sheets no. Okay. And we understand. Say talking of this Madrid team, aside defense now some sort of improvement ever, Carvajal is likely to start ahead of Alaba. Trent. To me, I think the game we have a coach in Trent about to build his confidence. Carvajal was standard, you know. But if Carvajal is given the opportunity, I bet they said Trent to be to that.
Yes.
But I said Trent is so good because Trent is for the future. And in games like this, you need to use Trent to build his confidence, particularly in front of the fans. Means what Marcia. So I prefer say Carayas Nemo number 3, Trent Emo number 2. What I say? Na Ebia Militao Din White number 4 and 5 no. Chomeni says Vavadi nom anyway mo Enre Remfinfi, Ada Gulano, Mbappe, Vinicius, of course, Mastantuano need the coach in Filino. So ahead of Brahim Diaz, Mastantuano may start. Normal for game. Honestly, I think from the point of the players. In fact, AS Dario Kra, AS Dario Paper no. Asemo mo kan say omo kohwe Madrid training ni bi. Na nyoma mo from Madrid training ni nyina ne say players na training with smiling face. Now what it means is that the chance motivation our company is very positive for the boys because of results now starting at eco year. And almost say omo hu bibi said the understanding on say Vinicius share Mbappe.
Yeah.
Where training grounds picture.
Okay.
And almost say the understanding now from training ground they can say it is building up between Mbappe and Vinicius. The way also be pretty, the way also be about the passes. Now, last game now Vinicius free bench by we saw a different Vinicius. Or press or tackle or Jibo Piama Mbappe Boshe or no one a chance or ye then or Boshe. And it's understanding neighbor then nada no more that then I think it's a game that we are not supposed to be scared. Okay. We expect Real Madrid to deliver. What I say? Because Madrid in common news to say double game where you know Mbappe scoring, Vinicius scoring, no more stealing headlines, you know. Say the Madrid team the better because I don't think this Madrid team will be strong if one of these two is not playing well. And the Makacho say, coach, you know, so I'll revisit it one day. Okay. Say, coach, you know, me and your advice about that says Vinicius free team no man the team na ye. And we're so finding the better out of these Vinicius, 2 players, the betterment out of them. Because Vinicius is not a player, every team or woman, every person will lose. Same as Mbappe. And to your coach, you need to force to make sure so Mbappe deliver. If these 2 players, Omo Mao, and Obian Kwaje Ballon Mbappe so level yenim. So Omo no Mao, Omo peak performance, team men MP. And if the understanding is building up, the connection is coming now. Then say it will help Real Madrid in the long run. Yeah. So Madrid to win, I don't think we are supposed to scare. Me they say AS Dario for Amode Deportivo Alaves any Atletico Madrid match na Shen kit we bi me dey pa omo fan sha esukra komo ye ne kete omo fan go for
say dey bia person when you say o ha wani ye no
because me Atletico Madrid so far me na nka hwe na wo usuro no okwa awe fa go to akire Simeone ono na problem no Simeone nti media sa match no kra na me nka ho ase Kofi I think Rayo Ebo Vallecas and we China 7:30 I'm in Barcelona. Now game we media minim but emi hu onim Barcelona 2 games no ma abo no almost share 3-9 against 11 now no I'm on Levante no. Yes, they went down by 2. On bet 3. Obiabo Barcelona because they showed resilience, mental toughness, and the coach showed some in-game management. Players then responded very well. Certain performances are, in fact, Pedri was exceptional. But it tells us one thing: Barcelona are not playing the way we are expecting them to play. Just I want you honest.
Yeah.
Barcelona for no. On board the way I expect no. Now Rayo is a stubborn team, in fact, tricky side. To say my Kana Madrid neighbor. And if you don't take care, Isi Palazon, only Isi Palazon. Ni three in Sakura. How about how no particular or against small teams are on your head, you see, I know but against big teams are. And look, Vallecas and Abasa Echo. The last time, no, they away, sir. Yeah, don't forget 2 games in a 3 in your mobile away. The Nipa Bayana La Liga for you, me. Because stadium, you also more away. I come to be here. So far, mobile, we go international break about. And you are one of the ball too because there's so many of your mind. Now, I think Barcelona will have